Welcome back to the Body Cam Zone. On the night of August 8, 2022, a tow truck driver contacted the Columbia County Sheriff's Office to report a man preventing him from doing his repo work. The man, who was later identified as Swanson Brett, claimed the driver was stealing his neighbor's vehicle. So he stood in front of the truck and said he wouldn't leave until the vehicle is returned to his neighbor. When the police deputies arrived at the scene, they confirmed the driver was not stealing the vehicle and was doing his work. Despite that clarification, Brett wasn't satisfied. The deputies reported that Brett smelled of alcohol. Before we continue, let me thank Active Police Cam for sharing this video on their YouTube channel.
Hi.
Hello. I live right 2 doors down. This guy's trying to steal my neighbor's car.
He's not stealing it, he's a repo person.
Well,
and if it's not even your car, what are you messing with it for?
because it's my neighbor. Don't you have family within your community?
He's a repo man.
Well, whatever. I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? This isn't even your car.
How do I know he's a repo man with proper...
What does he have? Does he have to identify himself to you? No.
I don't care. If you're stealing from my neighbor, yes. I'm going to wait for the neighbor to come out and say, let him take it.
He's not stealing. He's repossessing a car.
Is your body camera on?
Yes.
Okay, good. If he's stealing a car from my neighbor...
He's repossessing a car.
I have a legitimate reason to pause him just long enough to validate that it's a legal repossession and allow my neighbor to come out and object, or allow an officer of the law to come out and certify that this is a legal repossession. Please check his paperwork and make sure that the VIN numbers match, and then we'll all be okay. Validate the VIN.
Do you want to go knock on their door? Do you want to go knock on their door? Listen to me. I'm about to put you in cuffs.
Right there.
Touch my car again. I'm about to put your ass in cuffs. Do you hear me?
I didn't touch your car.
Do you hear me?
I didn't touch
told you
your
to
car.
back up. You don't want to listen to me. He has a job to do. He's done his job. It's not your
Validate
business.
the VIN number.
He already talked to the person that owns the car.
Just
it's not your. Go
validate the VIN
inside.
number.
Go inside now before you go to jail. No, it's not.
Brett's initial concern for his neighbor's property was commendable. However, his attitude became overbearing when the deputies arrived and took control of the incident. Brett obstructed the repo man from doing his work, as supported by Section 537.012 of the Florida statute, which states, if a borrower fails to repay all amounts legally due under the title loan agreement on or before the end of the title loan's maturity date, or any extension of such date, and fails to make a payment on the loan within 30 days after the end of the loan's maturity date, or any extension of such date, whichever is later, the title loan lender may take possession of the titled personal property. The lender may take possession of the titled personal property only through an agent who is licensed by the state to repossess motor vehicles. The driver claimed that the towing of the vehicle was planned with the debtor to be done in that hour of the day. That plan is supported by the Florida statute I quoted earlier, which clarifies that prior to engaging a repossession agent, the lender shall afford the debtor an opportunity to make the titled personal property available to the lender at a place, date, and time reasonably convenient to the lender and the borrower. The lender shall afford the borrower a reasonable opportunity to remove from the titled personal property any belongings without charge or additional cost to the borrower. The neighbor, whose car was being repossessed, eventually came out and told the deputies that she was aware the vehicle was being towed and she had been allowed to remove her personal belongings from the vehicle. Brett was unsatisfied with how things were turning out and continued to shout. That woke his neighbors, who came out to see what was causing the commotion.
Next door neighbor, I love him. He's a good man.
Is this your vehicle? It's her car. Look at me.
Okay.
You're about to go to jail right now. You're about to go to jail right now. It's her car.
Why are you shining flashlight in my eyes?
It's her car.
Stop that. You don't need to... You can point it at my shoes. Don't point it at my camera.
Go back in your house.
By the way, the Supreme Court just validated the authority of the camera.
10 feet away.
Oh,
Go back in your house.
Last warning before you go to jail. Last warning before you go to jail.
Go back in your
I am
house.
20 feet away. I am 25 feet away. How many feet away do you want me to be?
She literally just came outside and validated that's her car. Oh yeah, he's
in the middle of the road yelling in a neighborhood.
This
Go
is
in
a
your house.
cul-de-sac in the neighborhood.
Get in your house right now before we take you to jail. Right now.
Go.
Validate that VIN number. I'm posting this on social.
The car owner just came outside.
I am posting this on.
I hope you do.
Don't steal that car.
It's her car. She's right there.
Did you validate the VIN number?
It's not your business. Get in your house before you go to jail.
It's a VIN number.
It's not your business. It's not your business.
It's like the ultimate nosy neighbor.
Exactly. She's right there. The car owner is right there.
Corrupting evidence by shining flashlights on me. You want to see my middle finger? There it is. Put that on your body camera.
That's a real adult move right there.
Yes, it is. Because you're shining flashlights
He's single
on
too.
camera in an effort to prevent me from recording evidence of a public service
Hey,
happening.
I'm also recording
You
too.
are trying to
Go
disrupt-
in your house.
This is my property. This is my house.
Okay.
This is my land. Right here. My land. Fuck you both.
I want to take him.
Slow down on the alcohol.
I want to take him so bad.
Brett's behavior disturbed the peace of his neighborhood. Since the deputies claimed Brett smelled of alcohol, his behavior may have resulted from his drunken state, so he could be said to have also violated Section 856.011, which states no person in the state shall be intoxicated or drink any alcoholic beverage in a public place or in or upon any public conveyance and cause a public disturbance. Violation of this statute is a misdemeanor of the second degree. Despite several warnings to stop disturbing the neighborhood, Brett continued to shout and hurl profanities at the deputies. He was eventually arrested.
So get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Why are you coming towards me? Why are you coming towards me?
Go in your house and quit bothering your
Get the
neighbor.
fuck out of my neighborhood. You already repossessed the car. Now you're just coming after me. I'm recording every second.
Go back in your house and quit
You're
yelling.
assaulting me with your flashlight.
Fred, I hope you remember this in the morning when you sober up.
Just fucking leave.
Yeah, I think
It's
he
that
needs to go.
simple. Leave. Get in your car. Drive away. And we
You
can
ready?
all be happy citizens again.
All right,
Do you want to assault me?
let's go.
I'm here. Do you want me to get on my knees? Do you want me to just...
Yeah, I do.
I think that would be a great idea.
Get on your knees.
Get on your knees. Don't try to get back in your house.
Don't get back in that fucking house.
Yeah.
Get on your knees. Put your hands behind your back. We gave you lots of opportunities.
And I did.
And what did you do?
What did I do?
Stood in the middle of the street and yelled.
It's not a street.
It's not a street.
Okay. That's my phone, and it is still
grab the phone,
recording.
okay?
It is still recording.
Face that way from me?
Yes.
Okay,
Guess what, Fred? You get to stay at the...
Can you put my phone in my pocket?
I'm gonna
No.
hold it for right now, okay? Alright, so the wallet's in this pocket?
No, the front left.
Okay.
There should be nothing in my rears. You can pull it all the way out. There should be nothing in the rears.
Oh, thank you for giving me consent.
You're welcome, because there's nothing in there except for maybe some little tiny bits of cash.
Brett was charged with disturbing peace and was released on a $1,000 bond. The charge was later abandoned. Well, that's all concerning this video. Before you go, check out this video where this drunk lady without license thought she could bribe the police. Thanks for watching.